Raider Nation.
Gonna go up top here on first down, going to the end zone, and he's got his target for the touchdown. It's James Jones.
And Carr in the end zone, touchdown, James Jones.
That is a touchdown. James Jones.
Take a ride with me. Let's talk a little bit.
James Jones. It's always a good day.
Yes, sir.
Stop by.
Yes,
How are
sir.
you, my
What's
friend?
happening, my man?
Shall we go for a ride?
Let's get it.
So James Jones, making me feel old, man. I was here when you were playing, right? Now you're back doing your thing. And I gotta say, before we start really rocking, I gotta say, as soon as we knew you were coming in, I was thinking about my James Jones memories from when you were in Oakland. And I will tell you this, man. I have never seen a player that had as many incredible post-practice sweatsuits as you did. It felt like every day, bro. You had the baby blue one, you had a purple one. Every single day, you look fantastic post-practice.
Absolutely, man. It's all about the swag, man. For me, you know, pre-game, post-game, it don't matter. And then I was always about staying warm. Sitting in the meetings after practice, man, I need to stay warm. But not only that, I got to have my swag. And I'm a sweatsuit dude, man. Coming from the Bay Area, that was home for me. I'm a sweatsuit dude. Got to get my Cali swag.
Absolutely. No shame in that game. But now we look forward now to, and actually, we can break this bit of news, James Jones. You're going to be hanging out with us all season.
Yes, sir.
All season, man. I'm so stoked. You got to be excited, too, getting back in the fold in the silver
I am,
black.
man. I'm excited about it. I mean, there's nothing like, you know, being a part of Raider Nation, man, and being with these fans and being able to talk to these fans. And not only that, a lot of my brothers I played with, Derek Carr, Davante Adams, a lot of them on the squad, being able to cover them all season, you know, after playing with them, man. I'm excited about it. It's going to be a fun year. It's going to be a lot of good conversations had. I'm going to be able to break down some really good stuff, having insight, you know, with playing with these dudes being my brothers. So I'm excited, man.
And I'm glad you brought up Derek and Davante, right? And I think you're in such a unique place where you know both of those dudes. Like, not in the sense of like, oh, yeah, I know those. Like, you know these dudes. I mean, as we get ready for the start of the regular season coming up here in a little bit, how would you kind of describe the excitement that those guys have to work together again?
Oh, man, you could just see it out there. Like, I'm out here today and just you see their chemistry. Like, these two dudes been throwing the ball with each other since they've been in college. So just watching their chemistry, the ball coming out of his hands right when Davante's coming out of his break, it's really special. It's something special to watch. Derek Carr's a special thrower of the football, and their chemistry that they have on and off the field is going to be something special.
So I got to ask you, as our resident wide receiver expert now, if you could just kind of take a step back, take the name off of Davante, take the number off, all that stuff, what makes him so good at what he does?
Well, number one, beyond the football player, I just was talking to some of the guys in the equipment room. Beyond the football player, man, Tay is a great dude. You know, a lot of people think of, you know, leaders of the ball club as, you know, people with a lot of stats and, you know, a lot of clout and things like that. But Davante is one of those guys that you want on your football team to be that leader. Like, he's going to talk to everybody. He's going to hang out with everybody. You're going to be able to approach him, crack jokes with him, talk to him and all that. He is really going to feel like one of your brothers to you. And then just what he brings to the football team, man, when he's in that huddle, he's kind of like a quarterback. He's kind of like an Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr. You know, when you're in the huddle with those guys, you always feel like you have a chance to win because the ball is in their hands. Mentally, Davante Adams is a dog, and I know everybody walks around and they say, man, I'm that dude, I'm a dog, I'm this and that. No. Well, Davante Adams shows it week in and week out on the football field. Davante is special. He's always a step ahead of you. Whether you come up and press him, whether you off coverage, whether you blitzing, he's always a step ahead of you. And the way he runs routes, his footwork, you know, at the end of the day, you just say good luck.
You know, I was talking to someone earlier today about the fact that Derek has had to learn and kind of adjust to so many different offensive systems throughout his career in the NFL. And this person brought up a good point that you said, you know, because of that, because of all these curveballs that Derek has been thrown over the past, you know, almost decade now, he goes, it almost gets him ready to kind of learn a new offense, to learn a Josh McDaniels offense. You're a guy who's learned multiple offenses in your day. Does it help to kind of have the base knowledge of someone that someone else brought to the table and helping you learn something new for the start of the season?
Well, yeah, when you've been in so many offenses, you know, I tell people all the time, the NFL is a copycat league. So Josh McDaniels may do certain stuff, but it just may be named different than what was, you know, in the other offenses, you know, or just ran a little different. So you could kind of put it all together, you know what I mean? But it's still a learning curve, and it's still things you got to go through because you're getting a whole different terminology. This is a young fella that came in the league with 5 different head coaches, a bunch of different offensive coordinators, and he continues to look like a really good quarterback in the National Football League, a top 10 quarterback. He's that type of talent at the quarterback position.
It does feel like people do get kind of selective in their criticism, right?
Yes.
It does feel like that. And it is interesting. And I think to your point, it's almost kind of worked to his detriment that he has been so productive, right? But hey, you know, we're all hoping for big things in 2022. We're going to see big things from James Jones in 2022. Going to be hanging out with us all year on Silver and Black Productions. Dude, this was such a treat. It was good to see you, and we're going to see you a lot of this season.
You already know it. Appreciate it, my man.